We
Mhm.
basically destroy 70,000 pieces of model car.
Oh,
We
wow.
crush them, destroyed it.
You
Yeah.
you mentioned
So
that when it comes to the licensing that, the people would wanna see to make sure that the quality is there, and when it comes to quality, I think, any brand is gonna suffer from some quality issues here and there. I think that's just the name of the beast. Any brand, anything when it comes not even model cars, it can be toys, it could be action figures, whatever. Something is gonna have some issue. I feel like Mini GT does a really good job when it comes to, explaining to its customer base some of the issues and what it is that you guys are going to do to try and correct it the best that you can. That makes sense. When it comes to quality, what do you think about it, and how does Mini GT make sure that quality is at maybe I don't know how you categorize it. Is it at the forefront of it whenever you're designing and putting a model car out there?
quality is a concept hard to quantify or explain it. Um,
Mm,
but I can give you some number because we finished the accounting for 2022. We
mm.
basically destroy 70,000 pieces of model car.
Oh,
We
wow.
crush them, destroyed it. 70,000 pieces.
Jeez.
And so there's a lot of effort. We don't come out and make it big and say sure, but there's a lot of effort in the background. Um, but unfortunately, it's an interesting balance because if the model car is simple, the structure is simple, you make it thick, you make it big, you make it big chunk, easier to make, then sure, it's simple, then it looks
Mhm.
ugly. The moment you make it more detailed, make it more nice, it gets difficult. You have bigger, margin of errors. It's as simple as that. That's why, um, you know, from Bentley to Ferrari, they don't talk about liability. I mean, reliable, or
Yeah,
because they want
yeah,
to keep
yeah.
the best of everything, right?
Sure,
So,
sure.
do you think the hand stitched leather seat will be more durable than the machine stitched leather seats? I don't think so. No.
Yep, yep.
You need to
Yeah.
rework like letter C probably 60 years later, right?
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, so the concept is the same. So when we are on one hand, we try to make a more detailed model car. On the other side, we are making the marginal error bigger and bigger, and it gets difficult to try to find a balance. Then you have the situation in China change frequently. That
Mm,
you face different problem every 2 months, and
mm,
mentality of the workers is always changing. One thing's a lot of people doesn't thought of it. You can imagine when the worker at the production line they see a 1/4 scale model. Oh, it's expensive. Looks nice. Must cost a fortune. When they see a
mm,
3-inch 164 toy, that mentality already kind of they are not going
mhm,
to treat that
mhm.
seriously. We always constantly educate them that no, it's mobile is still a premium model. Please do your best to make a good job in production. It's all those factors you need to factor in. So if you really look online and you go through products, and we are not perfect. We're still doing our best. We have external QC check. Um, we to be honest, we have like SGS and internal check. Our fail rate roughly is about 7 to 9%, slightly higher, but it's nothing crazy out of control unless there's some accident or some big
Mhm,
mistake during the production process.
mhm,
I normally fall between that. But at the same time, I understand it's a unique product that, for example, if you buy the $700 or $900 iPhone, it's no brainer you spend $25, send it back, have it repaired. But if it's a $12, $10, 164. You're not gonna spend $8 or $6, send it back for replacement that don't make
right,
sense.
right.
But at the same time, this is just like a product, just like a phone, like a mouse, like a keyboard. It would
Mhm.
have a great and it irritates you because you love the product so much, you are so excited, but when you open, there's a flaw in between. To make things worse, sometimes we have trouble identify what exactly caused the damages. Some of them is yes, some of them
Right.
is really
Mhm.
some of them just poor
Obvious.
shipping, or I mean, you could have people drop it and put it back and then pack it like a new, try to sell it.
Yep, yep,
And
for sure.
so, when you add it, it become a very difficult situation for us to handle and try to service the customers. and then you have customers who could be in London and try to save few bucks and mail order from China, and then the local distributor refuse to service it and say, hey, you want to save the $4 you buy from China, then so sometimes I would tell the customer, say, hey,
Mhm.
but have some understanding. Today, if I order a Sony TV from China and send to London, I don't think Sony UK gonna warranty me for the
Correct.
TV.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. Right, right.
Yeah, so it's a lot of things in that topic. But on the one hand, we try to show when we have a major problem, we
Mm.
always very outspoken. We tell people we're gonna recall. And to be honest, I have to be very honest. 80% of the time, our distributor or dealer get upset. They're like, "When
Oh,
it's
really?
okay, fine, things happen. You're making
Yeah.
extra work." I say, "No, no, no. I mean, that decision is customers. If there's a big mistake, there's a problem, we offering exchange or parts. It's customers' decision if they want to exchange it or not. But I must offer the options to the customers.
Of course.
So they can make their own decision. That's the very minimum I can do. Yeah. So it's not, but of course we also on some hand there are some customer is very demanding, so we always try to
Mhm.
kind of have a discussion, say, hey, we also need to find some balance. After all, this is only
Sure.
$12, it's not 50 or 90 US
Right,
dollar.
right.
It
Yeah,
might look
exactly.
very nice, but please also we have to have
Yes, of course.
expectations in betweens. Yeah.